That's gonna bother me too. Hi. Yes, I'm not in frame, and I'm not in a great mood today. But I didn't make this series to talk about the good days only and only the highlights. I'm doing this to document our journey to financial freedom through all the highs and lows that we experience and whatever challenges come our way. So, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Eric. I'm documenting my journey to financial freedom, and this is the sixth formal video that I've made around the topic of getting there. I have other videos that I've made prior to this, but I'm uploading them formally now at this point moving forward. And speaking of earlier, the main thing that I was mentioning is I'm not in the best mood, and my thought is because of I got like a message from one of my facilities that's like super far away from my vending machine business. When I say super far away, I mean like 36 minutes, and it needs to be serviced as far as something is going on with the machine and it's dispensing more drinks than it needs to at one time. So people are getting free drinks, and it's like I was just there last week, so I'm trying to limit my amount of visits that I go to these facilities. But in my head I'm thinking this is the last time that I have to go for the next couple weeks because it's a slower location, and I'm actively trying to find other locations for the machine. So for whatever reason, I let that it's not even a negative thing, it's part of the business, but for whatever reason it got in my head, and all day today, for the rest of the day, I've been in like a negative mindset. I just don't get it. I'm definitely I'm very grateful to be in this position, to have this business and to do what I do. But anyway, I can't really, whatever. I'll get it done likely 2 days from now, whenever I'll like bulk visit all of my facilities when I service them. So I'll do that, and then on Saturday I'm thinking I'll restock some of the machines, like the heavy hitter machines, and then like next week I'll do it again with the other locations if needed. But I mean, the three like main things that I've come across in the past couple of days that have helped me sort of navigate, and also just updates for you guys if you're following along. But also I make this channel to document my process and things that we're doing in our daily life. So the first one was just the fact of being present, because just earlier when I was in this mood of being pissed, I realized it's stupid to be upset about this, and then I remembered whenever I was an athlete, what I would do is anytime I would get super overwhelmed, or I would start getting all these thoughts of like just negative thoughts about performance, or like, hey, you're not going to do well, or whatever that was, I would remind myself to just come back to the moment. And it definitely relieved a lot of the pressure in my head, at least. And doing the same today, it feels good just to be able to come back to the moment and just slow things down a little bit, because it's not that bad. No matter what you're going through, it sounds cliche, but it could always be worse, and I have no reason to complain about what I'm doing or what I'm facing or what challenges I'm facing. So just a matter of coming back to the present. But again, it's my channel, so I can talk about whatever I want, and even though this may seem like a very small problem for a lot of people, it's just weird that I get in these moods for a couple days for no reason. I honestly have no idea why. And I wanted to make this channel to be vulnerable of the ups and downs and literally everything that's top of mind, and whatever comes from it is whatever. But I started reading again too. I haven't read a committed routine or stuck to a committed reading routine in quite some time. And I used to be very religious about reading books and learning and applying the knowledge and all this stuff, and I got away from it a couple years ago, And I don't want to say I like picked it up, because the second I like voice it, I usually take away its power. But I've noticed that if I start talking about how I do something or what I'm up to, usually I start to lose interest because I like made it vocal. I don't know if that makes sense, but I started reading again, and I've really been liking the routine because I have a kid and a full-time job and everything. It's tough to find like the time. So instead of like waking up in the morning and doing all of these things like meditation, journaling, affirmations, like whatever routines people talk about, like I've seen benefits in all of them. But for me personally, at this current point in my life, at this day, this week, I've really focused on reading for like an hour or two in the morning, and that's my only like me time, and I want to spend it however I want. So right now I'm spending it reading full fledged. I'll get some like water, some coffee, a little journal next to me. A journal, coffee, the couch, and a Kindle. Boy, that is a combination. Yeah, I can read for a while, and it's nice because it's almost like a meditation. You're in this mode where you focus on one thing for a long period of time. Even if it's like a 30-minute stretch or an hour stretch, you focus on one thing at a time, and the whole world sort of just goes away for a while, and you can focus in on just the one thing. And to me, that's what meditation is like. It's not even about focusing on your breathing. It's more getting in a flow state, or focusing solely on one thing and having something that you lose track of time in. And for me, my meditation at this current stage is reading. And it's been a while since I've done it, and I've definitely learned and realized the benefits that it does for you, long term. And I definitely want to spend more time of it, of my time doing it in the morning, especially because I have an hour or two before the day gets all crazy. So I figured I'll take advantage of it then. And other than that, I mean, we're going on a trip to Russia in the end of the year, and we're really excited about that. That's going to happen in about 90 days from now, which is really crazy. A little bit more, like 100-ish, like 96 days, I think. Right in October, and it's been 6 years since I've gone, and I'm really nervous, excited, thankful that we have the opportunity to go. And I don't know, I'm very pumped to be able to make it out there. But yeah, I'm sorry if you guys made it all the way through. Sorry if I didn't make it like super entertaining or anything, and if anyone's still watching, like, I appreciate it. I wanted to make this channel to be as raw and like from the dome to the phone style as I possibly can. So that even this video was a bit of a stretch in terms of my comfort zone, but I wanted to make this channel to document our process to financial freedom, but also show it to my family in the future, 20 years from now, if YouTube's even around. Show them what that would look like, and then also show other people that are on the same path or want to go on the journey together, because I know we're going to get there, and we've got some good momentum coming right now from my day-to-day job and like my sales position. So whatever happens in the future happens, but I mean, it's good to show these vulnerable moments, because I don't think life needs to be or should be a highlight reel where all you do is take your best moments. I think it's important to show your vulnerable moments. And honestly, like, a lot of people would say, hey, don't even bother posting like the moments where you don't feel great, because energy is big in content. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's important to show the straight content that comes right from the brain. So sorry if it wasn't like this super crazy video that it might be usually made, or you might see from Mr. Beast or something, but I appreciate you watching, and thank you again. And the next one should be a little bit better, but yeah, thanks again, and engage with this, and like, comment, all that fun stuff if you got any value out of it. This one wasn't a super value packed one, but I'm thankful to just even have the opportunity and mindset to even want to share my experience for whatever value that might bring to someone else. So thanks again. Peace.